Oh, praise Jesus. Yeah, this poem is called Organizational Advice Upon a Business Model from Upper Management, and I wrote it because I recently had a one-to-one with God. He said that it appeared on his radar and he'd been meaning to reach out so we could touch base over the matter, because my assessment showed that I wasn't putting in 110%. I wasn't even putting in 10. There was a duty of concern that if I kept on this career path trajectory, then I would be transitioned out of the company, leaving behind a somewhat man-shaped hole in need of backfilling. Now any feelings of faith I had began to fade quickly, easily found on my face, so she said, let's hit the ground running with this. What are the key goals you would like to reach at the termination of this powwow? What are the main issues you seem to be having with accessing the low-hanging fruit of faith? So I said, well, God, the main problem, challenge, he said, we do not use that phrase within the workplace as it tends to negatively affect productivity. So I started again. Well, the main challenge I seem to be experiencing is the number of offers extended towards me by the various extensions of this enterprise. Each department believes that I would make a great impact if I were to join them as an asset. God said that in the beginning, religion started off as a team-building exercise with the hopes that the participating employees would be able to achieve synergy, thus allowing for further development of the company and upward movement of the soul. This was all it was ever meant to be. Unfortunately, the memo outlining this proposal got lost in translation. Each branch manager applied their own interpretation, thus leading to a misrepresentation by his product evangelists. Upon mention of this, the topic of nepotism within the business was also raised, since the responsibility of rebranding religion had been delegated to the son. This was done so as to appeal to a younger demographic who had grown tired of the company's policies. However, the politics of the time caused a downward spiral for the new range upon release. There was rage and a market backlash from previous consumers. The company's stock exchange got crucified. Shareholders were scared. As such, this pathfinding project had been exodized. The experiment in turn resonated with the youth market, drawing in some alpha pups who would go on to gather grassroots focus groups and initiate indie marketing campaigns, culminating in the conception of Christ Incorporated. Now, this separated startup succeeded in securing untapped investment potential by utilizing recycled resources. Religion got rebranded, rebooted, and recycled for the new age. This phase did not cascade well down the line with pre-existing partners, resulting in insider trading, corporate espionage, and hostile takeovers, damaging the company's public image beyond salvation, a problem that the PR department has been trying to unscrew unsuccessfully for far too long. Now, truthfully speaking though, it might be time to bring the business back to brass tacks before any of these complicated, corrupt corporate corpus could be applied to the company policies. She said, back to the one core value that had been our genesis. Now, not knowing what this was, I asked, and before she could respond, I felt her answer fill my heart and head as I heard the sound she made. Love. Thanks, guys.